Imagine waking up one morning, stepping outside your front door, and then nothing. No texts, no calls, no goodbyes. It's as if you've been erased from the world, leaving behind only questions and heartbreak. Today, we're diving into chilling stories of people, and even entire groups, who vanished without a trace. Across history and around the globe, these unsolved vanishings continue to haunt investigators and families alike. So settle in. These are 10 unexplained disappearances that baffle investigators to this day. Number 1 might just be the most disturbing of them all. Let's start with a case that has haunted a family and the world for decades. On Christmas Eve 1945, the Sodder family's home in West Virginia caught fire. George and Jenny Sodder, with 9 of their 10 children, were asleep when flames engulfed the house. Only 4 children escaped. The remaining 5, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, were never seen again. After the fire, investigators found no trace of the children's remains. Experts said the fire wasn't hot enough to destroy bones. The family believed the fire was a diversion for a kidnapping. Years later, Jenny received a photo of a young man resembling her missing son. Was this proof one survived? Theories ranged from mafia involvement to a botched kidnapping, but nothing was ever proven. The Sodders' billboard pleading for information became a local landmark, a constant reminder that the truth was still out there. To this day, nobody knows if the Sodder children died in that fire, or if they were taken. Their fate's forever a mystery. Was it a tragic accident, or something far more sinister? On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur with 239 people on board. 38 minutes later, the plane vanished from radar. No distress call, no emergency beacon, just silence. Search teams scoured the Indian Ocean. Satellite data suggested the plane made a mysterious turn and flew for hours before disappearing. Bits of debris washed up on distant shores, but the main wreckage, and everyone on board, remains missing. Was it a tragic accident, a hijacking, or something even more unthinkable? The lack of evidence has sparked endless speculation. For the families, the agony is unimaginable. Even after a decade, new theories surface, but the truth continues to slip through our fingers. Until MH370 is found, the world will keep wondering, did it crash, or did something else happen that night? The story of the Mary Celeste is the stuff of nautical nightmares. In December 1872, this merchant ship was found drifting off the Azores Islands, cargo intact, food on the table, but the crew gone. No signs of struggle, no blood, no journals left behind. The lifeboat was missing, suggesting the crew may have abandoned ship. But why leave a seaworthy vessel? Theories range from pirates to mutiny, seaquakes, or even a giant squid attack. The captain's log gives no hint of disaster. The fate of the Mary Celeste's crew remains a mystery. The ship survived, but her people simply vanished, leaving the world to wonder what really happened on that silent Atlantic morning. In 1937, Amelia Earhart set out to become the first woman to fly around the world. With her navigator, Fred Noonan, she crossed continents and oceans, inspiring millions. On July 2nd, during a crucial stretch over the Pacific, her plane vanished. No Mayday call, no wreckage, just radio silence. Search teams scoured the ocean, but nothing definitive ever turned up. Theories abound. Did she crash and sink, survive as a castaway, or was she captured? Each clue only deepens the mystery. Earhart's disappearance left a gap in history, a question mark where there should be a triumphant ending. To this day, her fate remains one of aviation's greatest unsolved puzzles. Our next mystery takes us back to the dawn of America. In 1587, over 100 English settlers established the Roanoke Colony off North Carolina. When Governor John White returned 3 years later, the settlement was deserted. No bodies, no signs of struggle, just the word Croatoan carved into a post. White searched nearby islands but found no trace. Did they join a Native American tribe, fall victim to disease, or something darker? The lack of evidence only deepens the mystery. Archaeologists have searched for centuries, uncovering artifacts, but no answers. The fate of the Roanoke colonists remains one of America's oldest unsolved cases, a ghost story written into the very ground. In 2013, Elisa Lam checked into the infamous Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. Days later, she was reported missing. Her bizarre behavior in an elevator, captured on security footage, became an internet sensation. Weeks later, her body was found in a water tank on the hotel's roof. How did Elisa get onto the roof, past locked doors and alarms? Was it an accident, a crime, or something paranormal? Theories are as numerous as the floors in the hotel, but the case remains officially closed. Elisa's story is a modern urban legend, a disturbing reminder that sometimes the footage only raises more questions. Nestled in Vermont's Green Mountains lies the Bennington Triangle. Between 1945 and 1950, at least 5 people vanished without a trace in these dense woods. Hunters, hikers, even a young boy, all disappeared in the fall, within a few miles of each other, and without evidence of foul play. Search parties found only silence. Local legends speak of a supernatural force, wild animals, or even UFOs. The sheer number of vanishings has made the Bennington Triangle a hotspot for paranormal investigators. The forest seems to swallow people whole, erasing any trace they were ever there. Jimmy Hoffa was one of America's most powerful union leaders. In 1975, Hoffa vanished after heading to a meeting at a Detroit restaurant, never seen again. Despite massive FBI investigations, Hoffa's body was never found. Some say he was buried in a stadium. Others claim he was shipped overseas. The mob, law enforcement, and even Hoffa's allies were all suspected. Every few years, a new tip sends investigators digging, but always, they come up empty-handed. Was he silenced because he knew too much, or did he disappear on his own terms? The mystery only deepens. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers set off into Russia's Ural Mountains aiming to conquer Dyatlov Pass. Days later, their tent was found ripped open from the inside. The hikers' bodies were scattered across the snow, some barefoot, some with severe injuries, some with traces of radiation. No signs of a struggle with outsiders, no footprints except those of the group, and no clear cause of the chaos. Soviet investigators blamed an unknown compelling force. Theories range from avalanche to secret military tests, to alien encounters and Yeti attacks. What happened that night on Dyatlov Pass? To this day, the snow keeps its secrets. In December 1900, a supply ship arrived at the remote Flannan Isles lighthouse off Scotland. The crew found the lighthouse eerily silent, door unlocked, clock stopped, meals left uneaten. The 3 lighthouse keepers were gone. No sign of struggle, no storm damage, no clues. The only hint? A strange logbook entry about a terrible storm, though weather records showed calm seas. Some say a rogue wave swept the men away. Others claim foul play or supernatural forces. The fact that everything was left in perfect order, except for the missing men, makes this case especially haunting. To this day, the Flannan Isles mystery remains unsolved, a chilling reminder of how quickly the sea can erase all trace of life. Some disappearances can be explained: tragic accidents, foul play, or simply being in the wrong place at the wrong time, but others leave behind only questions, a void that no theory can fill. Which one do you think is the most mysterious? Drop a comment below. Maybe together we can get a little bit closer to the truth, or at least keep the conversation alive. And if you love unsolved mysteries, don't forget to subscribe. Sometimes the scariest thing is what we don't know.